Hi guys, welcome to Psychic Astro. I'm so excited to be doing these videos moving forward. So these videos are going to be astrology based on channeled messages that I get from spirit. So please watch the videos based on your sun, moon, or rising sign, whatever resonates the best for you. Me personally, it's always been my rising sign. It's never been my sun, moon. I just wanted to tell you guys that. Maybe that'll help somebody out there. I've also noticed that for me, my rising sign and my natal chart, as well as my rising sign and my progress chart, also resonates with me. Sometimes more so my progress chart than my natal chart. So yeah, I hope that helps anybody out there. Maybe it's worth trying out. So basically what I'm going to be doing in these videos is I'm going to be channeling the transits of the month. I'm going to be going over the themes you guys can expect. I hope, you guys like these videos. I'm starting off, kind of this way with the paper and the pen because I'm new to this and I just need to figure out what works best for me through trial and error. I'm sure eventually I'm not going to be sticking to paper and pen, but this is what I feel comfortable with for right now. I also just want to put a disclaimer out there. As a psychic, as much as I love channeling messages from spirit, as much as I love channeling the cosmos, and although I trust my messages, I don't know, maybe it's my Virgo placement, maybe it's my Capricorn stellium. I want to tell you guys strongly that I believe you guys shouldn't just stick with psychic channeled messages only. You guys should definitely, watch or at least look into professional astrologers' predictions as well for monthly readings. At least that's just how I feel, and I do want to put that out there. To just be practical about these things and, not just strictly rely on psychic messages, okay? All right, with that being said, let's get to it. Hi guys, this video is going to be for my sun, moon, rising Sagittariuses for the month of December. Welcome. So what you guys are looking at right now is the energies you guys can expect to walk into in the month of December. So for any planets or asteroids you don't see or you don't see in the correct, house placement, we're going to get to that at that point in the video, and then I will change it at that point. Okay, guys. So I'm going to first go over the transits weekly, and then I will speak about my channeled messages, okay? So for the first week of December, what can you guys expect? Okay, so December 1st, Mercury enters Capricorn in your guys' second house. I like this because this is your guys' wallet. This is the things you guys value, the things you guys own, and Mercury, the planet of thinking, communication, is going in here. So there's a plan, and there's a good plan because it's in Capricorn. This is something stable. December 2nd, Mercury in Capricorn in your guys' second house is going to be sextiling Saturn in Pisces in your guys' fourth house. Okay, so this is something good. So for those of you who don't know what a sextile is a good energy. It is an easy energy, in my opinion. It is an energy that requires minimum work, but it does require work. So the way I like to look at this is if you want the job, all you have to do is submit the application, go on the interview, and you're probably going to get it. It's also like that energy of Venus sextile Mars. I like to look at this like one way is this is when we get along with the opposite sex, okay? Like it just comes easily to us, right? That's another way of looking at it, but it doesn't come easily if we're not doing anything, right? If we're just silent. So yeah, that's another way of looking at it. All right, December 3rd, Venus is in Libra in your guys' 11th house, and it's squaring Pluto in Capricorn in your guys' second house. Okay, I don't like that. So a square is basically looked at as a karmic lesson. There is a holdup, there is a block. Think of it as a room and you're trying to figure out how to get out, but you can't find the door. It's like, what is that place? Escape room. But eventually, if you guys keep going to those things, right? I've never been, but if you keep going to that, you will be like the best at that, right? That's how squares work in astrology. So there's some type of difficulty on December 3rd. On December 4th, Venus will enter Scorpio in your guys' 12th house. I like this a lot. Now, the reason I like this, I want to say because as a psychic, I like this for your guys' dreams, okay? And we're going to get to that later on. December 5th, Venus in Scorpio is trining Saturn in Pisces in your guys' 4th house. Okay, so a trine is looked at as a blessing. This is easy energy. I believe, I could be wrong, so don't quote me here, but based off my channeled messages, I feel like this has something to do with having easy access to another realm in your guys' dreams. All right, December 6th, Neptune goes direct in Pisces. Okay, so you're going to notice that I already wrote direct. This is because this is just my personal opinion. A lot of people probably won't agree with me, but this is based off channeled messages. I believe going into the month of December, you guys will already be feeling this energy of Neptune being direct. I do not believe you guys will be feeling Neptune still being in retrograde on December 1st. So just to be clear, Neptune will technically be in retrograde on December 1st. I do not believe you guys will be feeling this because 6 days later it goes direct. I just don't think there's anything out there, any type of technology that exists that can determine 100% that yes, on December 6th, Neptune will 1000% be direct, and this is the day where you will only feel that direct energy. Like, no, I think slowly but surely, days before this, you guys will start feeling the energy, in my opinion. Okay, December 7th, Mercury in Capricorn in your guys' second house will be trining Jupiter in retrograde in Taurus in your guys' 6th house. Okay. All right, so let's get to it. What messages did I channel for you guys for the first week of December? Okay, so I see you guys sleeping and I see a fish coming out of your eye. Now, anytime I see a fish, it's always associated with Pisces energy. A fish or feet walking. I know it sounds odd, but I'm telling you what it is. So I see you guys sleeping and I see a fish coming out of your eye. I then see a sword going into the eye as well. But it's just to be clear, it's not like, it sounds terrible so far, but it's not like this painful thing. It's more of like, there's something about clarity coming through, because then I'm getting Ace of Swords energy. And there's a lot of light. So for those of you who don't know with tarot, Ace of Swords, this is the sword cutting through the clouds and cutting through something so there can be clarity in life. So, and then with this sword, it's kind of coming through as that tool in art. I want to say like a scalpel. I don't think it's a scalpel though, because it's definitely like what I was seeing was the tool that's used in art, but maybe it is a scalpel. I really don't know. So basically what this tool was doing was lightly scraping the surface of your guys' eye. And I know this all sounds terrible, but basically the energy I was feeling was that you guys are able to see something a little more than surface level. And then I'm seeing the galaxy while you guys sleep, and there's something going on in your dreams. There's a portal, and learning what you guys want to manifest and fast. I see a school setting. There's an ancient building I'm seeing, and it's related to Egypt and Atlantis. and it will look like the Tower from the Tower card, and deity Isis is connected to this, and I'm not 100% sure why or how they're connected, but I just know what it is I saw. So I feel like, because I know I was channeling this for a few other zodiac signs for this month for the collective. So there's definitely some type of portal that's opening up, and somehow it connects to, I feel like, Egypt, and something to do with deity Isis. And deity Isis, this is Cleopatra, just to be clear, because I know I said this in another, I think a few other readings so far. So like, why are you guys, like, why is this happening? I'm not too sure, but I'm definitely seeing this bridge, and you guys are like basically going through it. So I feel like for something like this, you guys would remember, but this is definitely 12th house energy. It's Pisces energy. It's Venus energy. So you guys definitely will be connecting to, oh, gosh, I don't know off the top of my head, but I feel like this is the 5D. I don't know. Don't quote me. Definitely look into it. But yeah, something to do with getting information. And then I'm seeing this rainbow reflection, like in a pyramid, and I feel like this feels familiar. Like I feel like this does connect with deity Isis. It reminds me of like a Pisces type of scheme, not like a scheme, I mean like a color scheme. Like if there had to be a Pisces color scheme, this would be it. It's like it's iridescent, I want to say. So anyway, I'm seeing this rainbow reflection shine back on you guys. So basically the scene changes, and I'm seeing you guys now getting information in secret, okay? And I don't feel like this has to do with your dreams, okay? I feel like the first week of December, something's definitely going on in your dreams, okay? And I think you guys are also getting something in secret. You guys could, this could be based off your dreams. You guys could be inspired by your dreams. I don't know if they're connected, but I am seeing this rainbow reflection shine back on you guys, kind of like calling you guys out. There's also some type of disguise, some sort, because there's two of you is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a feminine version of you guys, and then I'm seeing, oh, a feminine version of you guys with a flower from your guys' mind growing. And then I'm seeing this masculine version of you guys with one red and one black. One red and one black. What? I think I meant to write rose. I don't know. I don't see where I wrote the rest of it. But yeah, so I feel like with the first week of December, something's happening in your dreams, and then you guys are also getting caught doing something, and it has something to do with your feminine and your masculine energy being off is what I'm picking up on. So let me look back at the transits for the first week. So Mercury's entering Capricorn in your second house. Mercury and what is it? Saturn are getting along. This is a good energy because it's in Capricorn and this is in Pisces. So Venus being in Libra in your guys' 11th house is squaring Pluto in Capricorn. So something over here is being blocked with cardinal energy, being able to do something. Venus then enters Scorpio in your guys' 12th house. Venus in Scorpio is trining Saturn and Pisces in the 4th house. That's a good energy. Neptune then goes direct. Yes, so I feel like the only duality here regarding the imbalance between the masculine and the feminine energy, this is the only rough energy the first week I feel like that's going on for you guys, and it has to do with your 2nd house and your 11th house. What you guys value and your social networking, online, group of people. And it's when Venus is in Libra. And then we have Pluto. Ooh. Like I kept saying it, but I don't think I was really like thinking about it. I think I was just talking. So so let's just talk about it this way. Venus is squaring Pluto. Ugh. And what did I say was happening? Actually, I remember this scene. Hold on one second. So this could look okay. Okay, I was just about to say, without even thinking about what it was that the vision was, just Venus squaring Pluto in general. This is talking about controlling, dominating type of energy. So I feel like this is that that imbalance. This is what creates that imbalanced energy the first week of December for you guys with your feminine and masculine energy. And there's something about being called out here for it. Because I remember oh, the red and black. Now I remember what it was. It was a sweatshirt. It wasn't a flower. Okay, hold on. I'm sure I'm confusing you guys. Hold on one second. Something to do with getting information in secret. I'm seeing this rainbow reflection shine back on you guys, kind of like calling you out. There's also a disguise of some sort because there's two of you, a feminine version of you with a flower from the mind growing, and then there's this masculine version of you, one with a red, I don't know why I didn't write the sweatshirt, and one with a black sweatshirt. So this is definitely supposed to be that masculine energy, the Pluto being in Capricorn. And this is supposed to be that, you know, with the flower growing out of your head. I don't know why it came through this way, but this is how it came through. So, yeah, I don't know what else to make of that. Okay, we're going to move on. Second week of December, what transits are happening for you guys? December 9th, we have Venus in Scorpio in the 12th house, and it is in opposition to Jupiter in retrograde in Taurus in your guys' 6th house. December 11th, we have Mercury in Capricorn in your 2nd house, sextiling Venus in Scorpio in your 12th house. Then we have a new moon in your guys' 1st house in Sagittarius. That's exciting. And then later that day or the following day, Mercury goes retrograde in Capricorn in your 2nd house. Okay, so you guys need to definitely double check these dates. They may be on point or off by a day or two. All right. So again, December 9th, we have Venus in Scorpio in the 12th house. It is in opposition to Jupiter in retrograde in Taurus in your 6th house. December 11th, we have Mercury in Capricorn in your guys' 2nd house, and it is sextiling Venus in Scorpio in your 12th house. Then on December 12th, we have a new moon in Sagittarius in your 1st house. Later that day or the next day, Mercury goes retrograde in Capricorn in your 2nd house. Okay. So what did I channel? I see that there's this maze for you guys, like a maze you guys are going through, and it has to do with speaking and not knowing. There's an energy of feeling blocked. I see a closed eye, but it's lit, and there's a stage, and you are in the audience, and it's in the dark. I feel like you guys are both energies. So I feel like you guys are this closed eye that's lit, and I also feel like, so the closed eye, just to be clear, it basically morphs into a stage. This is just how the visions turn. I don't know why, but this is how it is. So basically how I see this is you guys are able to see something, but you're closing your eyes to it, but you're very much seeing something for as it is. And then you guys are also in the audience seeing this, right? In the dark. So it's like, it's the same message repeating itself, but just in a different way. So then I see you guys writing on, oh, I see you guys writing on the outline of your eye. So your guys' eye is still closed. And then I just see you on the outside of your eye, outlining your eye. So there's something about self-awareness that's going on the second week of December for you guys. Like a lot of self-awareness is what I'm picking up on. Behind the closed eye, there's so much light. It then turns into a sunrise. So basically picture this eye, and there's so much light behind the eye that all of a sudden you can see through it, and you can tell there's a sunrise going up behind it. So then I'm seeing the glyph of the sun, and you guys are writing all of this. Like you're literally just writing. So there's a lot of expression, and or at least expression of thoughts going on. And if you guys aren't like literally like journaling or just like going to therapy or something like that, then all of this type of dialogue is going on in your head is what I'm picking up on. Just a lot of self-awareness. I'm picking up on the Mercury. I'm picking up on Mercury and the sun and your higher self coming together. And basically keeping it to yourself is what I'm picking up on. I see you guys holding yourself back with what you're seeing, because then the eye turns into Saturn. And Saturn is all about restriction and boundaries. And then I see the evil eye bracelet on your wrist. So there's protection here. So you guys may be holding yourselves back out of protection, like feeling the need to protect yourselves in your thoughts. So keeping these thoughts and ideas to yourself, what you know to be true, out of divine protection. I think that was it for the second week. Yep, that was it for the second week. So I just want to look back. Venus in Scorpio, opposition, Jupiter, so the 6th house, and then Mercury. Yeah, I feel like this makes sense. The new moon being in Sagittarius in your guys' first house. The first house is all about the self, I am. And then you guys already have the sun here, right? So there's something going on that may be new for you guys, that is highlighting something about yourselves, okay? And maybe this is something you guys have done before. And I'm saying this because Mercury is going retrograde in Capricorn in your second house. So this is the things you guys value, right? And I'm seeing Saturn come through in your guys' eye. So there's something here. And I feel like when Saturn's in Pisces, yes, this is definitely talking about manifesting whatever is in this house. And this is talking about the 4th house at home. However, I also think about something intuitive going on. So I think about intuition. And I feel like because there's something about what you guys value and there's something about yourselves going on the second week, I feel like you guys may be manifesting, or not necessarily manifesting, but just like being in tune with the self is really what I'm picking up on. Yeah. All right, so the third week of December. We have on December 16th, the sun in Sagittarius is squaring Neptune in Pisces in your guys' 4th house. Then on December 18th, we have Mercury in retrograde in Capricorn in your 2nd house, trining Jupiter in retrograde in Taurus in your guys' 6th house. Then on December 20th, we have Venus in Scorpio in your guys' 12th house in opposition to Uranus in retrograde in Taurus in your guys' 6th house. Then on December 20th, we have Vesta in retrograde in Cancer, and it's going into Gemini. Now this is that flame that never goes out. Okay, so it's going into Gemini in your 7th house. December 21st, the sun goes into Capricorn in your guys' 2nd house. Let's put it over here next to Mercury. Okay, December 21st, Mercury retrograde in Capricorn in your second house is sextiling Saturn in Pisces in your fourth house. And then December 21st, the Sun in Capricorn is conjunct Mercury in retrograde in Capricorn in your second house. All right. So what did I channel for you guys? Third week of December. I am seeing a keyhole in the reflection of your guys' eye. I'm seeing you guys holding someone. I'm then seeing a bridge connecting to your eye. Okay, so here's your eye, and then it's like there's a bridge. I'm then seeing you guys pulling this car with a string, like a horse buggy, but the string is a bouquet of flowers. So, okay. So there's two visions that go on. So it's like one vision morphs or changes into another vision. So you guys are, it's almost basically like 10 of Wands is the way I want to put it. Like when you picture the imagery in tarot of 10 of Wands, you know how that one man is holding all those wands, right? And it's like the weight of the world is on his back. So picture that imagery, except instead of all those wands, it's like he's pulling a thick rope, and then that thick rope is connected to a car. Listen, I can't make this stuff up, okay? So he's basically dragging a car with a, like through, by holding a thick rope, okay? But then it changes, and instead of a car, it's a bouquet of flowers, okay? But yet the energy is still 10 of Wands. And like, if you think about that, that's not heavy, but it felt heavy, okay? So there's something to this. If we think about what it is I just said, there's a keyhole in the reflection of your guys' eye. You guys are holding someone, and then a bridge is connected to your eye, and then all of a sudden we get this 10 of Wands energy. And then I'm seeing the number 7. So basically there is this door of light, okay? And with the light, like, so picture this door, and I know it's a door because there's light on the other side, but the only light is shaped in the number 7. So this is connected to something you guys are seeing, because again, there's a keyhole in the reflection of your eye. So there's this door on the other side, and it definitely connects to the 7th house of partnerships, relationships. So then I see you guys writing down on a piece of paper in the dark in an auditorium by yourself. So I feel like this connects back to the previous week where I said I saw you guys with a closed eye that's lit, and it's a stage, and you are in the audience in the dark, and I feel like you guys are both. So now you guys are writing down on a piece of paper in the dark in an auditorium by yourself. So there's something about reflecting on another person here that's going on, and I feel like this is connected to the second week of December. There's an energy of in the dark, like you knowing something. And then I'm seeing this tree, okay? So there's spiritual knowledge here. But then on the tree, I'm seeing the Aries glyph, okay? Now, there's something very specific about this because it's not the Mars glyph, it's the Aries glyph. So when I think of this, I think, okay, so when I think of this, I think of, I was getting Mercury and Aries, okay? Because this is so in esoteric, Mercury would be in Aries, okay? But I know in regular normal astrology, Mercury falls under Virgo or Gemini, but in esoteric, Mercury is in Aries, bottom line. And I feel like this is the energy I'm picking up on with the Aries glyph being on the tree, okay? Because I'm not picking up on action here. I'm picking up on Mercury energy here. So, and this is why you guys are writing. So the 7 then turns into this energy of being in a corner, like feeling there's no way out. Because then the scene turns into seeing hallways and being not sure. So this definitely has to do with, I feel like, a relationship. And I'm not gonna lie, listen, I love you guys. I think you guys are so much fun, but you know, there's definitely I feel like maybe commitment issues here. And I feel like this isn't, you know, so much of a surprise. I feel like this is what's going on. So maybe, you know, there's somebody you guys want to commit to. Honestly, I feel like probably there's somebody who wants you to commit to them and you guys are feeling like pushed in the corner. That's probably the story, right? Like that's what I'm picking up on. So let's go back to the transits. So we have Sun in Sagittarius, and it's in your guys' first house, and it's squaring Neptune. So there's some type of karmic lesson, third week of December with your first and fourth house. Okay. Then we have Mercury in retrograde in Capricorn in your second house, excuse me, and it's trining Jupiter in retrograde in Taurus in your sixth house. This is a good energy. This is like being able to get in touch with your mind, and I feel like you guys are in touch with your mind. This is that keyhole you guys are seeing. You guys are reflecting, but you guys may not like what you see, okay? What else? Then we have Venus in Scorpio in your guys' 12th house, and it is in opposition to Uranus in retrograde in Taurus in your 6th house. Okay, so this is that bump in the road, I feel like. Then we have Vesta retrograde. It goes into your guys' 7th house in Gemini. So this is connected. December 21st, Sun goes into Capricorn. What are the things you guys value? It's in opposition to 8th house, Cancer. Sorry, I'm just thinking for a second. Then December 21st, we have Mercury in retrograde in Capricorn, and it's sextiling Saturn in Pisces in your guys' 4th house. That's another good energy. And then we have Sun in Capricorn, conjunct Mercury in retrograde. That's another one. But the Mercury in retrograde is what all this reflecting is doing. So I think not every Mercury retrograde is bad. Like, I don't know how you guys were feeling with the Mercury retrograde being in Virgo. Like, I feel like Sagittarius have a thing about Virgos. I could be wrong. I think every zodiac sign is different. Not all zodiac signs can be held the same way. But I think general energy, Sagittarius have a thing about Geminis and Virgos. And this is because Virgos and Geminis think they're smart. And I think so do Sagittariuses. That's just my personal belief, okay? So what I'm trying to say is that I don't know if you guys had a good time with Mercury being in retrograde in Virgo, but I thought it was a good time. It wasn't a bad time. Why is this? Because Mercury belongs to Virgo natally. So it's like we weren't so slow. We weren't so like, it wasn't such a bad time because it belonged there. So it's like it felt at home regardless. I don't know if you guys are catching on to what I'm saying. So I feel like Mercury being in retrograde, but in Capricorn, Capricorn's a good energy. This is an energy of like, get your shit together, you know, like handle it. So if Mercury is, you know, let's just say messing up, it's not just because it's in retrograde. This could be an energy of, think about this some more. Let's go back to an idea that just needs more thought. This being in Capricorn is a better energy, okay, than, I don't know, another zodiac sign. So I just don't think this is necessarily bad, but there's something about stability going on because we have Sun conjunct Mercury retrograde. So something is definitely being illuminated for you guys, right? Because the sun is shining something on your thoughts. And obviously based off of what I'm channeling, you guys are definitely self-aware. Something is going on that you guys know about in your own mind. And you guys, I feel like, are aware about a relationship and you guys don't want to be a part of it. I don't know. Or you guys feel like you're pushed up against a corner. Another way of looking at this too with the Aries glyph in the tree. I mean, I'm not feeling it, but if you guys are, you guys have Aries in the 5th house, and this does talk about romance, and you guys do have the North Node here. So again, I feel like it goes back to the 7th house, relationships. 7th house is more serious, 5th house is not, but it could lead to that. So yeah, you guys tell me. All right, let's move on. 4th week, December 23rd, Mercury retrograde goes into Sagittarius. All right, so this is going in your 1st house, Mercury retrograde. December 24th, the sun in Capricorn in your 2nd house is sextiling Saturn in Pisces in your 4th house. Excuse me. December 26th, we have a full moon in Cancer in your 8th house. Oof. I actually like that. Wait. No, I don't. No. I don't like that. Maybe for you guys. December 26th, Chiron in Aries goes direct. Ooh. Is this a relationship? Okay. I see where this is going. December 26th, Mercury in retrograde in Sagittarius is squaring Neptune in Pisces. Okay, something just happened in my ear when I said that. Okay. Sun in Capricorn in your guys' 2nd house is trining Jupiter in retrograde in your 6th house. And Taurus. So I feel like something, okay, never mind. I'm not going to say anything. Okay. Mercury in retrograde in Sagittarius in your guys' 1st house is conjunct Mars in Sagittarius in your guys' 1st house. And then December 28th, we have Mars in Sagittarius, and it is squaring Neptune in Pisces in your 4th house. And then December 28th, we have Venus in Scorpio in your guys' 12th house, and it is sextiling Pluto in your 2nd house in Capricorn. And then December 29th, Venus goes into Sagittarius in your 1st house. And then December 30th, Jupiter goes direct. Okay, so what do I think? Well, what do I think? Let's get to the channeled messages. Last week, I am picking up on Neptune Sun energy. I'm seeing painting this path towards the mountains in the distance, seeing what you guys want. And it may be different compared to what you guys are used to, because I feel like you're coming through as an astronaut. So I think of Uranian energy feeling different out of space, but also trying to maybe protect yourself with that type of gear on. And then you go back to painting and you're also behind the mountain looking out and you can see clearly. So I think of something like the dreams. Oh, so I think of something like dreaming, but also realistic, Saturn, Pisces energy, and just creating a plan. And then, and then that corner, remember that corner energy with the number 7 and how it turns into you guys being in the corner? So the number 7 originally was on, so here was the door, right? There was a door and it was in the dark, but I knew it was a door because there was light on the other side of the door because the door was lit up, but I only saw it in the number 7 through the door. So I saw a number 7 lit up, but then that number 7 turns into like the corner of a room and you guys are like pushed up against it. Like this is your guys' energy. You guys feel pushed up against the corner and it has to do with a relationship. Now, the 4th week of December, that corner, that stuck energy, this number 7, it then morphs into a path. So somehow, wait, I drew it out for me. Hold on. Oh yeah. So here's the number 7 and then it like starts like slowly. Do you see how it's, I don't know if you guys can follow my finger, but yeah, I don't know, it just starts turning into a path. So again, I go back to Mercury in Aries energy. Wait, what did I write? I don't know what I was trying to do there. But basically what I'm getting is, and I feel like it has to do with this Chiron going direct and Jupiter going direct, and then Venus going into your guys' first house. So there's something about this 7th house energy becoming more direct for you guys. Now, if you guys aren't resonating with a relationship, then maybe it's a relationship with yourself, right? Because you guys have this whole stellium going on and it's in the first house, right? But here's the kicker. Jupiter rules your guys' first house and it's going direct. So there's something up with that. It's been in retrograde for several months. It's going direct. So there's been some type of energy this month of December where you guys are like basically contemplating something, thinking about something that has to do with the 7th house. All right. And Jupiter is in Taurus, and the ruler of Taurus is Venus. Venus belongs to Taurus and Libra. These two natally belong to the 2nd and the 7th house. And there's something going on with you guys having duality here, right? Something to do with like feminine and masculine energy. I feel like it has to do with this Venus and Pluto energy. Something could be slowly becoming transformed, and this full moon in Cancer could be shining a light on that. What do you guys value? Where is your guys' true power at, right? Because Saturn is the original ruler of Capricorn, and it's in your house. It's in your home. Cancer natally belongs in the 4th house. I just think something's also going on in regards to healing is what I'm picking up on, because the 6th house talks about healing and Chiron is the wounded healer, and it's going direct. So there's something here, I think, about you guys healing something about yourselves is what I'm picking up on, in order to see something clearly about your inner world. That's what I'm picking up on. I mean, you guys tell me, but North Node. You guys have the North Node in Aries, and it's in your 5th house, right? So when the North Node is in Aries, it's in the house of self. But you guys have it in the 5th house. So this is talking about having fun, but also romance. So this may be something, since you guys have Chiron here, and it's going to be here for a few more years, this may be something you guys are working towards, like healing something like this. Yeah, the South Node is in Libra. What rules Libra? Venus. So Libra energy is the higher octave of Venus. So this is unconditional love. This is literally that bridge connecting us with the spiritual realm and the earthly plane, and truly understanding unconditional love. So there's some type of energy going on here in regards to transforming. I feel like your guys' self is what I'm picking up on, because there was just too much light on you. And I feel like that makes sense, because we also have Ceres here, the asteroid. How do you guys heal? And again, where's the ruler of Sagittarius? It's in the 6th house, the house of healing. Okay. I think that's I think that's all I want to talk about. Is there anything else? Nope. That's what I got for you guys for the month of December. All right. Bye, guys.